week 6 for the greenhouse. What's this? Week 3 or 4 for the carrots. Anyways, carrots are coming in. Radishes are coming in. The other kind of carrots are coming in. The ginger is finally sprouting through. There should be 3, only 1 poke through. And garlic, probably a week or 2. I'm gonna pick one and see. Even though I trimmed them, they're starting to get a little brown on the outside, so I think they're ready. Green onions are mutant green onions, about 3.5 feet. And potatoes are hiding in there. The 1 or 2 radishes finally got blossoms. The birds quit eating them, so I'll get some seed out of there. But the red potatoes, figure next weekend probably need to be picked. I'll spin over to the greenhouse. All right. So this is basically first week with the new plants. I did a little trimming at the bottom last night. And you can see the strings hanging. I haven't clipped them in yet, but I just hung the rest of the strings for everything. This jalapeno plant's doing pretty well. Not all the blossoms pollinated, so I wasn't in here agitating it to make sure they got pollinated. So, but that's all right. The plant's healthy. There were some bugs. You can see a few. I sprayed. I clipped some of it. It's only on the hot pepper plants, which is kind of funny. Chocolate sprinkle. You can see a bunch coming in. And then there's a boatload of blossoms coming out. There's a couple poking through there. And some more blossoms. And some more blossoms. I'll get around to clipping that later. That one will come over like this. Red pear is starting to get some more blossoms. You can see some of the yellow. But then there's a ton of flowers popping up everywhere. But that one's reaching up to the top, so that's about as tall as I am. Give or take an inch to where the poles are. The bitter melon is growing like crazy, trying to keep it trimmed. There's 3 plants in there. A fair amount of blossoms. I've already trimmed it from the top. And you can see the little melons are growing in there. Yeah. So those should be pretty good size by next week. Thai chili has had a ton of bugs, so I bought some different spray, sprayed it down, tried to hose it off, did a little trimming at the bottom, need to do some more. Again, that's from last week, so that's a week old. There's blossoms hanging out there. Grape tomatoes are going really well. No blossom, no end rot, so the calcium and Epsom and the salt in the mix. It's part of the overall mix. It's supposed to keep from doing that, but lots of blossoms. So we've got those that have been growing. Got a couple poking out here, a couple blossoms, and then we just got blossoms, 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 and more blossoms. There's a screen in the back. I cut that window out and just kind of hung the plastic down. You can kind of see it hanging there a little bit. It's about 70 degrees. It's pretty early. It's just, what is it, 8:30-ish. Figured I'd do it now before it gets too hot. That's the fajita pepper that's finally starting to grow, considering I got that from the peppers at the store, seeded it, dried it, planted it. That's from last week as well. That's called Indigo Rose. So these little tiny purple, burgundy, little grapey looking fruit things. And then this one's a little different. This one's called Midnight Snack. Looks like more red purple, but they're just about getting something different. These are the early girls. Like I said, plant's doing pretty well for being a week. The next three are, this is the black creme. Starting to take off. There's some blossoms hanging out back there and a bunch coming up on top. You know, I still didn't get the name for these damn things, but it's a tomato plant, so looks like this one's starting to catch up with this one now. And then these are the two big Bertha peppers. Again, they're just a week old. Well, week old from the store, right? So, and then the cucumber plant from seed stops about there. And then I'm gonna step back. So this is the cucumber plant from the store. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of blossoms. I've already picked 5 cucumbers off of it. Got a few dead leaves I need to kind of poke back in and get at. It's just, there's such a big plant right now. So these cucumbers should be picking size by next week. We'll see how big they all grow, because there's a bunch of them, you know, all about the same size. And you can look back here, there's three or four coming out of the same junction. You can see that one's kind of starting to rot, you know, so I guess got to get picked out. You're only supposed to have like 1, and I've seen maybe 2 out of a junction or an armpit. So like this one's got to, you know, I need to get it down to 1. There's not even a big leaf feeding that. So usually you have, actually, here's the leaf. So this leaf is feeding this junction. So it's usually 1 cucumber, 1 leaf. Like up here, that little one needs to get clipped. So, but yeah, that's kind of the rule of thumb is 1 junction, 1 leaf. So same with this. So one of these, a smaller one, I'll probably clip. So, but anyways, there's dozens of cucumbers on here. It's really real healthy. And I've been clipping it at the top, even though the leaves are growing up. I clipped the little towers or whatever you want to call them, so it doesn't get any taller. This one's still growing, so this one needs to get clipped in. And that one will be up to the top probably by next week, give or take. So other than that, no other changes, just getting things strung up and going from there. That's the end of week 6.